The Visa Championships are brought to you by Visa. Go on, live life, and remember that no matter what it takes, life takes Visa. And by AT&T. Get an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the world of USA Gymnastics on Behind the Team at AT&TBlueRoom.com. From the new AT&T, your world delivered. And by Venus Breeze. With built-in shave gel bars, there's no need for shave cream. Night one of the 2007 Visa National Championship continues now. Nastia Liukin putting on her poker face. She's a fighter. Her dad says that all the time. She leads by .35, but she's thinking about a stumble on the dismount on the balance beam and now moving on to the 3 remaining events tonight. Meanwhile, Shawn Johnson, the 15-year-old from West Des Moines, Iowa. She comes through on the uneven bars. She must feel pretty good about herself in her rapid ascent through the ranks of gymnastics. Al Trautwig, along with former Olympic gold medalist and national champion Tim Daggett, Elfie Schlegel, Andrea Joyce is also here. What did you learn about Nastia Liukin in her trip to the balance beam?
Well, she obviously is a fighter. It's unbelievable. Any other athlete would have fallen off the beam on that first flight series. No way for Nastia Liukin. But the critical thing is she's now going to floor exercise her next event. It has been a year since she's competed on floor exercise. It's her biggest physical test of the night.
And that's because of a very bad chronic ankle injury. Now, Elfie Schlegel, this is the first time at the senior level for Shawn Johnson. She didn't seem to be bothered by it at all.
You know, unfazed by it all. And I am so amazed to watch her in this arena and the bigness of the national championships. But, you know, the scary thing is she's going on to bigger gymnastics and could potentially score extremely high on the next 3 events.
And you know, guys, both of you can talk about timing. Tim, your body didn't cooperate when you tried to go for a second Olympics. Elfie, politics didn't cooperate with your Olympic dream. And here it is. It's just about age for her, and she had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, sometimes you got to be lucky, but she's also a lot more than lucky.
You know, she has some of the most difficult, in fact, the most difficult beam routine planned in the championships. And I have to say, it's probably the most difficult routine in the world.
Look at this. It's like ridiculous from start to finish. Giant gymnastic skill for this tiny little gymnast from Iowa. She told us that it probably is a bigger deal for her. Beijing and competing in China. Both of her coaches who she's been with forever. Chinese gymnasts on the national team over there.
Tim, you handed me this quote. She said, "They call us the survivors of our sport because it pushes you to your physical and mental limits." That's from a 15-year-old.
And you know, she's spending so many hours in the gym every day throughout the week, and she tells us that the most difficult thing is staying focused and committed to her gymnastics.
And she better right here. She struggled on this morning. No problem there. Very difficult. Full twisting double somersault. That routine, it is wall to wall.
And you start seeing the esprit de corps develop within the individual missions and dreams and overall team goal at the Olympics and the World Championship. Now, Nastia Liukin after a 15.6 on the balance beam.
Saw her a couple of weeks ago at a gymnastics camp. She still told me she hadn't been doing any of the tumbling. This is a huge test. Yellow flag. She steps out of bounds and cannot believe she didn't sit that down.
Well, it's unfortunate, but at this level, the moment the routine is over, the focus is often not on what went right, but what went wrong.
And she had actually a lot going wrong towards the end.
Good job, Master.
Looked exhausted, but this second tumbling run, not only does she travel too far down the floor exercise mat, but nearly sits down. It's amazing. I don't know how she does it.
Touch.
That's amazing, but that is a giant deduction.
Dad not hiding their collective frustration very well. Now remember, this comes at a crucial time. World Championships just a couple of weeks away. She's got 2 national championships to deal with as far as the cushion goes, but there's a lot of angst here.
So as Marta Caroli national team coordinator digests another subpar Liukin performance, I tell you, I can't help but think, getting inside her dad, her coach's head, Valeri Liukin, that maybe they just rushed it a little bit too much.
But Tim, Nastia had said that she wasn't coming here to just compete 2 events. She wants the all-around. She wants to be considered at World Championships on all 4 events.
Shawn Johnson has vaulted forward with a 15.75 compared to Liukin's 14.3. Now, where do I fit in? That's a good question for Jana Beeger to ask. At last year's World Championships, she fit in great. She got 3 silver medals, more than anyone else. But now there's so much attention paid to Shawn Johnson and Nastia Liukin.
Well, Jana still fits in every apparatus. She is an extreme strength for this U.S. team. Very strong, as I said, on every apparatus, and has made huge improvements on this event, which wasn't always her strength.
And disaster strikes. Always seems so much of a bigger deal for the women because they have only 4 events.
Wow, yeah, that... I don't know why she missed the bar, quite honestly. Her hands, they were right there.
Look at her face. See how mad she is.
And that's a big deduction. 8/10 today.
And I don't know if I've ever seen that. The gymnast putting some water on the bars. What she's saying when she did that is that the grip was bad, and that's why she came off the bars. I don't know. It could possibly even be a deduction. I've really never seen that happen.
But doesn't she prep the bars initially?
Yeah, but every once in a while, the gymnast before you will either shave the bars way down or put a bunch of stuff on them.
Almost defiantly, she sticks the landing.
All week long, I have not seen her miss one of those releases.
Mom was an Olympian, so it's in her blood. Now it's Ivana Hong trying to stay in the picture here as we continue with the 2007 Visa Championships in San Jose, California.